We are making absolutely delicious spring blondies, so keep watching. Hey everyone, it's April. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make spring or Easter blondies. Okay, so you start off with 2/3 cup of butter. 1/3 cup of butter if you're using sticks like I am. 1/3 cup of butter is 5 tablespoons and 1/3. So what you're going to need in total will be 10 tablespoons and 2/3. I know this is going to be a little confusing, so bear with me and just try to watch me as I go along. Your first stick of butter, you're going to cut off 2 tablespoons and put that to the side. That's going to leave you with 6 tablespoons. Then you want to cut off one of the tablespoons at the end. So you're going to have 5 tablespoons. Then you're going to have a tablespoon by itself. Then you're going to have the 2 tablespoons, and you're just going to set that to the side. That tablespoon that's by itself, if you can, either cut it in thirds and take 2/3 of it, or if you can eyeball it pretty good, then just slice off 1/3 of it and put it to the side. So that way you've got 5 tablespoons and 2/3. So that next stick of butter, you're just going to cut off 5 tablespoons and then leave the rest. If your butter is not already been softened, if you done like me and didn't lay it out and soften it, then just go ahead and warm up your butter just slightly in the microwave, kind of soften it. While you're waiting on your butter to kind of warm up, you're going to take in a separate bowl 2 cups of flour. And no, I didn't sift my flour in this video. Why? I don't know. But 2 cups of sifted flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then you're going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. There's my baking soda. I buy it in the big, huge bags. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And you all, if you know me, you know I use the pink Himalayan salt. And you all tell me in the comments below, have you been hearing anything negative about pink Himalayan salt? Because I think I've read something or heard something that it's really not that good for you. So I don't know. I need to do some more investigation. If so, then I need to just start using that Redmond salt. Anyway, mix your flour mixture. Just mix it really well. Mix the baking soda, powder, salt, and your flour really well. Okay, now it's time to get the butter. Okay, do not do like me and over warm your butter. Some of that's melted, but it was still fine. It still worked out okay. Heck, I think if you melted the whole butter, it'd still be okay. But you're going to take your butter. You're going to mix it with 2 cups of packed brown sugar. You really want to pack that baby. All right, once you got your butter and your brown sugar together, you want to mix that really well. It's going to almost look crumbly, but you do want to mix it really well. I'm not sure if I've said, but you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 2 eggs. Look at those pretty country eggs. All right, when you mix it, you want to try to do 1 egg at a time. So pour 1 egg or put 1 egg in there, blend it pretty good, and then add the next egg. Okay, once both eggs are in there, you're going to blend this part really well. By the time that it's done, it's going to look kind of fluffy, and that's what you want. Because what you're doing, you're incorporating some air into that batter. Okay, once you've got your butter mixture mixed till it's fluffy, then you're going to add in your flour mixture or your dry ingredients. Try to do it a little bit at a time, but you do not want to overmix. If you overmix, then you're going to end up with some sort of tough or chewy blondie. These blondies, to me, they taste like a big old chocolate chip cookie just in a big pan. And honestly, I think I like it better than a chocolate chip cookie. But anyway, do not overmix. Even if you have a little bit of flour left in there that's not mixed in good, that's okay, because you're getting ready to add your chocolate chips and your M&Ms and stir it with a spoon, and that will help incorporate whatever dry flour or flour that's not been mixed in yet. That will help finish that off, and you're good. So once you've got your flour in, I'm just showing you my pan. Mine wasn't really a cake pan. Mine's just a glass baking dish, but that's okay. But if you have a 9x11 cake pan, that works too. And I just sprayed it down with some Pam. Okay, now that everything is mixed in, you're going to take 2/3 cup of some kind of a chocolate chip, and I had run out of chocolate chips, so I kind of just became creative, but you want to take either chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, a mixture like I just done. It really doesn't matter. You just want to take 2/3 cup of chocolate chips, and then 2/3 cup of, in this case, spring M&Ms, and it's the original M&Ms, not any flavor, not any peanut. It's just the original red M&Ms. And so you're going to take 2/3 cup of that, and then you want to, typically a wooden spoon is better to mix it from this point, and from this point on you don't want to use your actual electric mixer anymore, but either get a sturdy spoon, or I used a spatula, or a wooden spoon. Wooden spoon really is better. And you're just going to blend in the rest of your chocolate chips and M&Ms. And with that, you don't want to do a lot of mixing either. You're just kind of folding those in. Then you're just going to pour it in your pan and kind of just smooth it out. If you're liking this video so far, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would love for you to be a part of our family. So hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for the notifications. And I will say this, I apologize that this is a voiceover, which some of y'all may be fine with the voiceover. I'm not a big fan of me doing voiceovers, but if you want to see a Blondie video that's not a voiceover, then I will put it up in the cards and in the end card. That way you can just click to it. But back in Valentine's, and it's in that Valentine's series, I done a Valentine's Day Blondie, and they turned out really good too. Oh, this is optional. I'm taking some of my extra M&Ms that I have left over, and I'm just placing them on top. That's just for, I guess, aesthetics. It's for visual, just to make it pretty. You don't have to do that, but if you don't put some just sort of on that surface, on that top, then all of the M&Ms are kind of mixed in, and you might not see all the pretty colors. But it's optional. And there you go. See how pretty that is? And then you're going to pop it in your oven. Bake for 30 minutes. And there she is coming out of the oven. It's still actually in the oven at that point. But you want that golden brown around the edge. But you want the center to still kind of be light. But look how pretty that is. And it is fluffed up. It will lay down some once it cools down. So I did cut it a little bit too soon. And it looked like it was not done. It looked real doughy on the inside. But I went and I stuck it in the fridge. And by the time that we got to our family's house, they were fine. You know, they kind of hardened up, I guess you could say. And it was not doughy, but they were soft. It just was really good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.